I love what I do. Let's put it that way. Let's start there.
I see life through a viewfinder. My visual switch never turns off.
That I've been doing it 40 years. Who would have thought? The journey that I've had, the people that I met, my life is richer because of it.
I feel that I've really persevered. I mean, if I didn't love what I do, I just might as well put down my cameras.
This was such a lovely treat to be introduced to these absolutely prolific photojournalists. Many I have heard of, but getting to be introduced to their ethos, their worldview, the way that they creatively engage with the work, and the actual practicalities of being on the ground in these moments to catch these glimmers, these flickers of humanity, these storytelling moments that are sometimes very dangerous and sometimes implicate them in a very immersive way. And it was also such a treat to be afforded these glorious assemblage of striking images that definitely hit me. I immediately went to look up more of their work afterwards, and it just felt like a very intimate connection with intimate talk with these photojournalists in their careers, in a very challenging and interesting career choice.
This was one of my favorite documentaries, like ever, hands down. As a photographer myself, I'm well aware of how underrepresented women are in the field, especially in photojournalism. So it was absolutely amazing for me to hear these three women talk about their work and listen to their approach to photography, why they do it, and what it means to them. It goes without saying that the images we got were absolutely stunning. They were so powerful. And I thought they were very smartly curated into this piece. They put the right photographs in with the right interviews. Everything was edited really well. I love the quotes that they used. They did a really good job with this piece, and this is no doubt something that I will come back and revisit again and again.
Ken Burns is shaking. You did a great job integrating the photos through the piece. That's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, this was an incredible story. You had a great mix of voices throughout the piece, and did a great job presenting all three focuses: ethos, logos, and pathos. And you made the piece incredibly compelling, which doesn't always happen in a documentary. So that's very important. It was very, very entertaining and informative to watch. And overall, just looked very professional, very well done. Good cinematography, good editing, reliable sources, and it really highlighted these women's work and the importance of it.
I thought that the opening, the cinematography in this on the opening was just absolutely stunning. And getting a chance to meet these three ladies and listen to them talk about photojournalism, I thought was fascinating. It really, really was. I loved, I believe her first name is pronounced Yoongi Kim. She had this beautiful quote about the eyes in a photograph, really trying to capture the eyes. And I loved that. I thought that they did a great job balancing the interviews of the three photojournalists with also images that they captured. And those images stirred so many emotions watching this. Each image kind of held its own story, basically, and it was beautiful. Carol also had a quote about it being the photographer who makes the photograph and not the camera. And that just hit really, really hard. And it's just so true. I really loved this. Great job with the whole thing. And I loved where they accented parts of it with music. I feel like the music really added to the emotion behind everything.
I just thought these three photojournalists had such profound things to say about their craft. That was super inspiring to me, and I think you did a really great job of centering it a lot on their work as well. I think, although they did say a lot of great things, I think their work themselves just kind of emphasized everything that they were talking about. All the photos were incredible, and I just really appreciated getting the opportunity to learn from these 3 women, and I think you did a really great and professional and just a really clean job with this documentary.
And it was so awesome to watch a story about photojournalists that are female. I'm not super feminist, but the guys do this, and it was just neat to see some of the women who actually put themselves out there in vulnerable situations physically and or emotionally. It was super cool to hear their stories and actually see their pictures. And one thing I was really wanting, which probably defeats the purpose of a picture, but I really wanted in this film for at least one of the ladies, I think it was the first lady that was talking, some of her pictures I was looking at going, how did she get that shot? It was in the middle of some chaos and it was kind of up high. And I really wanted to know how that shot was done technically. And, it's like these photojournalists become invisible to everybody else, everything around them. And they're just there. And these pictures are just done. It feels like they're not even there in a way. I hope that makes sense. But I really wanted some explanation, a little bit on maybe a couple of the pictures as to how they did it and what the story was behind them. Not necessarily the whole story because the picture tells the story, but just really like the story of how they got that picture. Maybe that's a whole nother Netflix documentary, but I really could see this on Netflix. I thought I was watching it on Netflix, I think, for a second, as I was absorbed into it. And I loved hearing, what these women, how the passion they have for this job and how many years they've been doing it.
Getting to hear them tell their stories, go into more detail than just seeing these incredible photos was really, really wonderful. And like I said, like getting to hear them actually speak through more than just their photos and the stories that they're choosing to tell and the amazing images they're capturing and moments they're capturing. And I love that it's called Unflinching Grace because I feel like that's such an appropriate title for what they do. It's an unflinching snapshot of what these moments are. And these are people's lives. These are real instances. These are snapshots of their experiences.